Hi, Taurus. Hey, guys. So, welcome back to What's the Sitch, the love reading series for my channel. So, it's a 4-card spread where I get your energy, the person you're dealing with, person coming towards you, your spouse, couple, person, whoever the other person is in your life. And basically the obstacle that you guys are facing, and then what is to come. All right, so it's simple 4-card spread. I pull from my other decks to kind of see what the hell else is going on, and then we just get into it. I wanted to say today, I don't know how this reading is gonna turn out because I just did Capricorn's reading, and I like almost burnt my house down because I was cooking something, and then I punched the camera at one point because I was trying to show a card. So it's just been like a weird day. Hopefully this one goes smoother. So let's just get into it. We're actually gonna start with this deck today. Yeah, it was an amazing reading though, but like, I was like, what is going on today? And I started the video off. I think I brought the energy, and because I started the video off saying I've been all over the place, and then the reading was all over the place. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys are also feeling like I don't know. My friends and everyone saying it's the retrograde. I'm like, but like every time there's a Mercury retrograde, it doesn't affect, it like affects everything else around me. Like I know the stuff at work starts to break down, and like stuff around like, you know, the house. Well, I guess that makes sense because I just burnt something. I don't know, guys. We're here for Taurus's love reading, not my experience with the retrograde. I don't know. All right. One more. All right. I said last one, but I was like, oh, one more. All right, let's go. Chop it in half. I'm going to take the bottom this time because we never do, and I'm going to pull from the bottom. I just feel like that's the right thing to do. You, them. It's not about me. It's about the cards, right? Da-da-da-da. So we're going to go ahead and get that down here, right? You, them, obstacle, outcome, right? You, them. Ooh. So lots of blue, aqua, right? Some of you like before I start to read the individual placements of the cards, I feel like some people are going to be going like out of town on like a trip, cruise. You may be planning a cruise this month that you're going to take this summer. You may be planning a cruise that you're probably going to take in September. This might be with your significant other. Some of you might be going overseas, crossing the seas, traveling over water. So a lot of Taurus people, King of Swords. I would say your energy is probably, I don't want to say petty, but you're feeling really like, I think last month it was like, I don't want to say hopeful. There's like different ways. Like if you are heartbroken or if you're going through like relationship stuff, you can be kind of in a mindset in the first half, like, or in a certain time that it's like, you know what, this hurts me, this really pisses me off, I'm hoping for something to come out of this. And then you can be in a place where you're like, yo, F everybody. Just like I said, petty, like just like you're probably very sharp in the mouth right now. If some people, this is for like, if you're single, if people are coming towards you the wrong way, you're letting them know about it. You're just not here with the bullshit. Back the like back up. Like I feel like there's a lot of back up, right? Look at the serious face. Some of you are just like not with it, unbothered. If this was in the upright, I'd be like, it's unbothered and it's a good way. But I think some of you need to kind of loosen up a little bit because this is like very like tense, right? This is like very tense, very like snappy. Like what? Oh, Tom or wanted to ask if, you know, he asked me if you were single. What the heck is he asking if, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a very pop off. I get a very pop off personality person for some of you guys. No time. I think there's no time for trying to be patient with you or figure you out. I mean, if you're cross watching for Tauruses, and maybe this Taurus person is new and they've been acting really like this is person you're just recently dating this Taurus person and you're coming. I don't normally like to address cross watchers, but I feel like I want to defend Taurus in this particular instance because I feel like a lot of Taurus people go through stuff, and I think this is no excuse for the behavior. Like I really don't like it. I don't like that it's, you know, a King of Swords reverse because I feel like it's someone that's probably really even hurting people verbally. Like you guys are probably like just going in on people. And I feel like this Taurus person just has been through so much that they're just not with the shits. Like they're just not, some of you are not even looking for anything right now. That's another thing with this King of Swords. I feel like you're not looking for anyone right now. I don't know why you're at the love reading though, but you know what I'm saying? You're just not looking for anything. Okay. Person you're dealing with, your spouse, couple, person, or whatever. I feel like they have a lot to offer. They want to share it with you. However, that's all to themselves. Like they're not telling you that. You know what I'm saying? Like look at this person. Eyes closed, eyes down, like, oh, look at this love. Like, yeah. You're in one of those 9 cups somewhere with everything else that there is going. So this person, the good thing about this is this person is probably in a very good emotional state. So if you Tauruses have been dealing with someone who's been having some real emotional turbulences this month, it seems like they're going to get it together, right? They're going to get it together. Because they found harmony. They found, you know, definitely if someone emotionally unavailable, they're going to probably start to be available. Now look at all these cups that they need to fill up. Like I said, you're going to be in one of those. Perhaps, right? Obstacles, Ace of Cups, right? However, although all of this, it's just like nothing's coming out of it. So they might even like say something to you like, hey, I really care about you. I really have feelings for you, but no action. Or they're probably not going to say that they have feelings for you, which still results in no action, right? Because you don't know what's happening. So that's the problem this month, right? Another stuck month for Taurus when it comes to love. Another, what are we doing here? The good thing now is like it feels like communication's coming in, right? It feels like there is some form of belief that there is a possibility for it to work out, but it's almost like I can't wait to clarify this because I want to know if I'm like really like on point with this. I really feel like some people, it's kind of like, here's the thing. I feel like here's like Taurus's little brief history for some Tauruses. Hey, like, here's the thing. I'm not with the shits right now, and I'm not dealing with people's coming into my life and all this stuff that people are, you know, are proposing to me or bringing towards me right now. I can't really even put myself to mentally deal with it because of what I've been through in the past. Right? I understand that there is potential for us to work. I understand that you do have some form of feelings for me. However, you are not making any actions, and I don't see you putting your emotions forward towards me, right? And that could all bring it right back to this. And that's why I'm not dealing with your shit, because you're not even showing me, you're not bringing up or starting anything to come for us. So I just want to make sure too that this is not Taurus blocking their own blessings with negative thoughts or stuff from the past, right? Things that didn't work. It's so hard. It's so hard. And I know people always say that, you know, you go watch a reading and you've been heartbroken and you've just been like distraught, roadblocks, and you try to be optimistic, and then you get shut down again, and then you keep getting shut down again. And then it's like, why would I not carry the stuff, the heartbreak and the whatever from the past to this new one? Like, that shit hurts if it's repetitive, right? This person looks in a good place, so I don't see anything malicious. They might be a little bit aloof or in their head type person, right? But it looks like there's good intentions. Look at the future card though, Taurus. Cute. I love it. So, like I said, some of you might be like planning a trip to see someone or going to see someone that you haven't seen in a long time. Some of you might be meeting someone that's really cool at like some type of a party or something this month. That's dope. So if you've been rejecting people or something, there might be someone that's going to probably open up a soft spot for you. Or that I feel like this is like a reunion with someone. 4, I feel like it's this month. Maybe you've been planning a reunion and it's going to be this month. Or you're planning the reunion. You're planning the reunion this month. You're planning the reunion for this month. Something is going on where there is some form of a reunion plan with you and someone, okay? I see a veil, man. I told you guys for this month's reading, there was proposals. Go back and watch Taurus for the monthly, okay? Might be planning the wedding already. What the heck? Okay, let's clarify these because I'm curious now. So yeah, single Tauruses, it doesn't look bad. I just understand where I keep looking down because I have this coffee cup sitting there and I don't want to kick it and then stain my whole carpet with coffee because I've just been doing things like that, like dropping stuff, breaking stuff, everything today, man. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to pull out mini deck like I did. I only pull out mini deck for emergencies because I want to make sure I have my full deck of cards for clarification. And then, you know, I had to pull it out for Virgo, I think. Or was it Pisces? One of them had to get it because I was like, the reading was everywhere. And Capricorn just now had to do it. So I'm going to cut that up, right? And then we're going to take just from the middle. And we're going to deal from the bottom like we've been doing. It looks good though, Taurus. I'm with you. I got your back because I understand. Oh, I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm losing circulation in my legs. I'm just going through it today, guys. Going through it. All right, so bring it in. King of Swords, 5 of Cups, reverse. So this is obviously, like I said, you guys have been going through, look at this in the past, like just people coming and messing stuff up and then walking away. With this in the reverse, it's not that it's not happening anymore. I feel like this is like the past, right? Or this is just what you're avoiding. You just don't want that anymore. That's what I feel like with this. You no longer want people coming in and just disrupting you and then leaving. It's like Taurus has been this revolving door for bullshit, right? So, okay. Get this. The person has a lot of cups, King of Cups. So they're not having the balls, I feel like, to say anything about the way they feel. But there's definitely feelings there, right? Potentially, this might mean if you're single, a water sign is approaching you. Okay? If you're the water sign person watching for Taurus, they see you. Except they want you to kind of, they actually don't want, honestly, I wanted to say they want you to like own up. There's 2 different people here, okay? Taurus perhaps wants this person, whoever, if you're dealing, there's one specific person this Taurus person wants. They want that specific person to have the balls to say how they feel about them. Otherwise, they're just not dealing with it, right? Some Tauruses want to hear I love you. Cancer person. Definitely a Cancerian. Look at the crabs all over this. I never saw. I love this. I feel like, and then if I get a new deck, I'm screwed because I never still get to see everything that I want to see. I always see something new. Look at that. There's like crabs in all of these. So I mean, this is like I said, water sign person. But if like you have a Cancer, like some Tauruses might have a Cancer coming towards you. I feel like there might be some hesitancy if it's someone you know. So if this is the unknown Cancer guy is nervous. I mean, but I'd be nervous of this dude too. I mean, you know, I'm so tired of seeing the freaking Five of Cups, especially in this deck, because it just irritates me. Look at the person running. Like, I hate that. So, think about if you just got your house broken into, right? You've already cut off a bunch of people in your life, and you're out, and someone sees you, and you're just walking with that vibe, that energy, or whatever. Like, I wish somebody would. Like, that's the vibe that I feel like Taurus is carrying, right? Okay. There you are, Taurus. Obstacle, Queen of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups, right? Ace of Cups reverse. So delay in love, however, they do see you for who you are. This person knows who you are. They know you are that queen. Okay. They just aren't gonna start nothing with you. Nothing new is starting. So if, and I feel like some Taurus people are like, well, duh. The Taurus person is like, I know I'm. If you've ever seen, if you're looking for something to watch on Netflix, there's a show called, oh, what is it called? Not Jessica Jones. That's the Marvel one. Jessica James. I'm gonna put it in the description, the name of it. But the guy like says something to her, like he likes her. She's like, I know I'm dope. Like I feel like that's like Taurus right now. Taurus is like, I know that I would be. Oh, another thing I just got to. I like always get like symbolisms or like metaphoric things just so you guys can like deal, like, you know, take on with you. I don't know if you've ever heard a song. The song is called, it's by this band called Blood Orange, and it's called Best to You. I'm going to put that link in there. Beautiful video too to watch. But the lyrics of the song is just like, I could be the only one, I could be the best to you. And I could be the only one who could be the best to you. Right? This person's aloof, like in La La Land. Like they're dealing with a lot of things and they're trying to touch a lot. So this person's probably really busy, right? You know, if this is someone who has kids and has like a sick parent or has like, you know, there's probably a lot going on in this person's life and they're trying to like touch all those things. Like I said, you're in those cups, but you are not, they're not in any position now to be a romancer. So what's the obstacle? The obstacle is the person is not committing, even though they do see you as who they could be with. Why is that so? Like, do they feel like you're not gonna like find somebody else? Do they feel like you're not gonna just up and drop this? Because the way you're feeling right now, you could do that. I feel like there is a lot of love in your heart. I'm gonna retouch this, but I like revisit. If this is a male person, water sign or person, they might be intimidated by your success, right? They're trying to match you. King of Cups reverse. So if you're a Taurus person, you know, you got your money right, you have your own place, you're kind of just living like you have everything together. They don't. You don't care, I get, right? I don't get that this Taurus person cares if this person has all those assets. So I do feel like there's probably some form of inferiority if this is male to female. If it's a male Taurus person, I don't see anything for the male Taurus person. Tell me about male Taurus person. I'm just going to pull that right above here. Okay, guys. Male Taurus person. Why is this person, with all the love that it seems that they have for you, not budging? My cards just fell. What's going on with the male Taurus? Male Taurus person. King of Wands reverse. They feel like you don't, they feel like you lack passion, perhaps. Or maybe you do lack passion right now. But like I said, you're not dealing with it right now. You're done. So yes, I lack passion. Yes, I'm not romantic and I'm not doing the most anymore. No, I'm not hitting you up every 5 minutes asking WYD or where are you going or what are you up to. Every time I do that, I fall short. Nothing bad in this reading. I'm just trying to understand like why you guys are the way you are. Because where you're guys, the only thing that doesn't look good is you guys' cards. So not saying Taurus is the problem here, but you are the problem here. But like I'm over here also, like I said, I'm trying to let you know I get it. Like I understand why you're the way you are. Oh, guys. 3 of Cups. There is something to celebrate. There is going to be some form of like outing or something good that's going to happen. That's going to really spark your love life. I don't know if this is going to be with this particular person or if you're going to meet someone somewhere you go, but I got 2 celebratory cards. You know what I'm saying? Two celebratory cards. Taurus person, you are going to be appreciated this month. Right? Yeah. You know, normally the 3 of Cups card is like a celebration or whatever. It's 3 people bringing the cups to this person. Oh, wow. I kind of want to cry. I got emotional for the Taurus person. Okay, let me just say, if you're the Taurus person who, like I said, has been going through some shenanigans and going through some stuff, and you finally met someone, this person, like I said, genuinely sees who you are. They know who you are and what you're worth. They know, okay, you got the money in the bag. And that's not only just physical money. They know that to me is like ambition. They know your potential to, provide. You have the fruit, you come bearing fruits. Okay. Fruit to me symbolizes natural virtue, like natural energy, like natural things about you, stuff you didn't have to go to school for, just who you are as a person. Your fruits. Fruit, when they say someone's fruitful, right? That means they possess a lot of like they possess a lot to give to others. They see that in you. This might be your emotions too, right? You just can't this might be that the person is not budging. This also might be that you can't even find anywhere in yourself to start a new beginning, or believe that a new beginning is yours. That's the obstacle, right? Because I say it came from the obstacle. Like I said, for the Taurus male person, it might be the same thing. You're lacking passion and the fire because you can't even see yourself starting something new with someone because you're just thinking about this shit going down again. There is something to celebrate in the future. This, like I said, there might be a wedding. The other one has a veil. Look at her hair. She's carrying the bouquet. Hair is full of flowers. Okay. I feel like those are the bridesmaids. it's all about the positioning, guys. If you are reading cards or whatever, I mean, I just really think that depending on the positioning of the card and what you see, what stands out to you when you read the card, and you just really have to pay attention to the card over the meaning of what it is. I just wanted to bring that up because sometimes, most of the time, when I get this card, it's third party cheating. This particular time, I see the flowers in her hair. I see in her hands the bouquet of flowers. And it's almost like this little angel. It's almost like that's Cupid. He's like, you ready? You ready, bride? All right, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. So that song, Best to You, it still stands in the future. I could be the only one. I could be the best. You know this. You know what you possess. And I think, like I said, I don't want to say you're blocking your own blessing with your energy, but that might, like I said, might be it. Stop thinking you don't deserve things because of bad things have happened to you. Okay. I think better days are at hand and they're to come, Taurus. I really do. This month, right? All right. I'm gonna pull. I'm thinking, should I do the mini deck or I should do the? I'm just gonna do this one because like I said, mini decks for emergencies. I just need more insight on this situation. So what is it for singles? Singles, you're just not with it. You're rejecting people left and right. You're busy trying to figure out other things out in your life. You're, preoccupying yourself, your mental space. You're trying to put your mind in other things to distract yourself. And you're just shutting everybody down. Everyone's getting it. The lip from you, you're just not with it. Someone does care about you, or someone coming towards you would like to add you to the things in their life because things in their life are going good. However, you just don't see this going anywhere or this starting with any person, right? And you're going to be going to some type of event or party, or there's going to be some type of proposal for you to go out with someone, or something good is going to happen and I feel like whatever it is, you're going to have to get really nice and pretty and look nice. So it might be a wedding. It might be prom. If you're a teen, I don't know how many teen people that watch me. Prom's coming up, right? Now, this might be a lucky night for you. What else? That's for somebody. Whatever it is, you're going to be like center of attention, like reward, like some type of recognition. And I've been seeing that everywhere. I'm a Taurus too. Yes, that's why I've been getting passionate and defensive. But it's also like I've been seeing that a lot. Like there's a form of recognition coming this month, and that's good because, like I said, the readings have just been really bad for Taurus the last few times. But like I said, even when I did the monthly, that came out too. So I really feel like this is a good month for love. Okay, it's probably gonna start off with a lot of shitty stuff going on. And like I said, if you're cross-watching a Taurus person, this is what's going on with them, right? This is the internalism. They just can't see past whatever it is that they have been through, unfortunately, to open up to something new or to give someone a second chance. All right. Oh, Queen of Wands. So, yeah, like I said, King of Swords. Like I said, you guys are giving people the mouth, and then this is Queen of Swords. This is someone who knows what they want. This is someone who gets what they want. They're just 100% serious, outspoken. It is what it is. This is what it is. But it's not like a Queen of Swords. It is what it is. Where it's like, I don't care if I hurt your feelings. It's more of a, here's everything. Here's what it is. I feel like I'm not saying anything. Like, it is what it is. Queen of Wands is more like, I'm going to break it down to you, the reason why things are the way they are. Queen of Swords, it is what it is I could give a hell or I could give a damn, how anybody feels or how anyone takes anything that I'm giving, right? There's a little bit more of regards for the other person in this, but I think it's just still upfront personality. No more Mr. Nice Guy. 7 of Swords, reverse. So I feel like something's going to come to the light with this person. They're going to find something out. They're probably going to feel like they need to come clean. Because 7 of Swords is like that thief in the night. Okay. This person's dropping those ways. So Taurus, if you've been dealing with somebody who, you know what I'm saying, has for someone who's been weird, like I said, it's like there's no balls to either say what they feel for you, even though it's clear that they do feel for you with all the stuff that they have going on in their life. They're probably not talking to you about this. King of Cups, they're not expressing it. They're not being emotional with you or saying anything about it. So how the heck do they expect you to know what the heck is going on? How do they expect you to not go off on them? Or, you know what I'm saying? So Ace of Cups reverse again. That's the problem. Someone's not saying nothing or trying to start nothing. Hang in there, Tauruses. Big headache coming. Big problem. I don't think you should push. My advice for Capricorn was with what they're going through to have the conversation, right? In Taurus's case, I don't feel like you need to have the conversation because they know who you are. They know what you possess. I might have to pull the Little deck. Because I feel like this Taurus person has said what they wanted to say. And I know that's hard for some people to like not, especially if you really know you want this, like if you really want it with someone, it's hard for you to not say, hey, this is how I'm feeling like 85,000 times. You want to make sure you say it right too is the thing. But I don't think the ball's in your court. I do think you need to release that pain from the past. That's very important for this. Because even if you and this person got together, any little thing that triggers that memory from the past, you're probably going to bring it up. Okay? So what's to come in the future? 2 of Pentacles, reverse. So no more juggling. Balance is at hand. I think that's great. Harmony is at hand. Is to come. Someone might have to decide on something. Just something else I got. This might be 2 completely different events. Remember I said someone's planning to go overseas? You're getting ready to go see someone at a distance, but you're about to, Taurus. Okay, so you're ready to go meet someone at a distance, but you're about to meet someone super dope soon this month. That might happen. Because this almost makes me feel like it's 2 different scenarios. Okay. Going to see someone at a far distance. You're standing alone here, which means this person's probably not with you. However, you're on your way to go see them. Cupid's with you. So I think he's letting you know, hey, I just shot the arrow at Sorry, like the stories I come up with these cards, I try to really keep it like straight to the point, but I've been making like scenarios. Like I feel like these cards are like a whole movie, right? So Cupid's like, hey, are you ready? You good? You know, and they're like, hey, we got you. You're all ready to go to wherever it is that you're going to. I already shot them with the arrow. Let me know when you're ready for your love injection, and then go or whatever. So yeah, you're going to see someone who does care about you, or you're going to celebrate or have a reunion with someone, right? But at the same time, you're going to meet someone somewhere. So honestly, okay, it could be a couple of things. Maybe you're going to balance that life of that distance that you guys had, the distance in the relationship, the distance in your intimacy, whatever it is that you guys were struggling to balance out. There's going to be a form of balance in that. And this is going to be you getting ready to go there, and this is you there. But just because of where they are, like it's 2, I don't know, it might be 2 different scenarios. You figure out how it works for you. All I know is you meeting with somebody this month. Something's going to happen with someone in this month, right? But I'm curious now for everything else. So we're going to pull mini deck out. I think mini deck should just stay in the what's the Sitch series. It's been very helpful for me to have an understanding. Ace of Cups in reverse in 2 positions with the Queen of Pentacles there. Taurus, I feel like this is you. Like, I feel like you need to let go of like what happened in the past. And I'm not saying to take back your shitty ex or whatever, but I think release it. Just release it, let it go. It's like, I'm over that. I'm done with that. Because I think you guys go back and think about that so hard and it makes you just want to go savage. It's not easy, but I feel like this is the month. This is calling for this month to be the real month that you do that, because there's a lot to come. All right, Taurus, their person or whoever they're dealing with. Obstacle and future outcome. All right, Ace of Pentacles. So some of you, this might be like you've been, when I said you guys have been trying to distract yourself and not put your head space or your mind space into this because of what you've been through, and you're letting people know how it is and what it is and the reason why you're doing what you're doing. And I think with the Ace of Pentacles, this seems like some of you might be starting like this is a love reading, but I do think that you're starting a new career path or money venture that is kind of putting your emotions a little bit more here than in relationship. Money, working, and everything has been really good at distracting you from your love hurt, which is good, which is great. Because, they say Taurus is a sign that rules money and everything like that. So I think you guys putting your energy there is a good way. Like, you guys can really get focused when it comes to, because how can I say this? Like, I can even say this as a Taurus myself. There's not a lot of things that can take my mind off my emotions or things that bother me. But when it comes to like career, and I don't mean that as like your 9 to 5 that pays the bills. I mean this as like your career, your passion. Like, because I could be at my 9 to 5 thinking about someone that I'm in love with all through the whole shift, right? But I mean, like, when you're working on something that's really dear to you, if you're like a painter, or if you are like someone who is an artist, like a singer, musician, like you lose yourself in songwriting. I will say this, I do music. So I've been like, when it comes to like my emotions, like anything, if it's family, friends, or anything that I've gone through, financial struggle, relationships, if I put that into my songs and my music, I don't even think about it. Even if what I'm writing about it is that, it doesn't stop me from doing it. It makes me do it 10 times harder. And then it's almost like a release. It's almost a way. So I think this is like calling to start something, right? Perhaps start something that can help you release that. It's not in a form of suppression. It's in a form of flipping it, right? Taking something and flipping it. Taking something old and making it brand new. I'm trying to think of how that can help. Like, most Taurus people are artsy, but I'm trying to think of like, what else can other people do? Maybe there's something you've wanted to do for yourself. There's a goal. Maybe that, like I said, some people are going overseas. Maybe plan this trip. Work hard to do this trip. Maybe this trip is what you need. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the trip to meet the person, but maybe like you should work towards planning a trip overseas to another country to go do something, to something you've always wanted to do. Okay. And it doesn't have to be like another country. It could literally be another city. Act like you're on vacation. Even if you're driving an hour, 30 minutes away to another city, act like you're on vacation. Pack a bathing suit if you're in that type of climate. Pack whatever it is, like a nice book. Just go put your feet up. Go to a resort. Go to a museum. Okay? Push yourself to do great things. To do great things, then you know you're deserving of great things. You're not going to sit there mellowing in like whatever you've been through, right? 10 of Pentacles for them. Okay. So this person is like, I remember I told you, Taurus women who are making a lot of money and you're making boss moves, this person has been trying to attain themselves, and put this back in upright. Like I said, this person has a lot of things. I told you they have a lot of cups that they're trying to fill up. And I think potentially you're, like I said, you're in one of those cups. They want you, but they also want fulfillment, money, or to be in a certain place in their life that they feel like they can keep up with you. Especially if this person sees it's going towards marriage, right? This Taurus person I know doesn't care whether this person is rich or poor. But I think they care about you to the extent that they want to provide for you. That's pretty cool. We'll see about that though. I'm like in denial too. I'm one of the Tauruses. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, sure. The reason why you won't tell me how you feel is because of your money or financial. But if you're cross watching a Taurus person, let me know. Like, what do you think? I mean, where are you standing in this? Like I said, Seven of Swords is what's in reverse. The person's not doing anything sneaky. If there is something they haven't been telling you, they will soon tell you that they have a lot of things that cups, like I said, that they need to get filled. And it seems like Ten of Pentacles, they are in the most abundant state of their finances that they could be in. Good for them. Some Tauruses are probably like, what the hell does that have to do with our relationship? I don't care. That's your money, not my money, right? But, you know, that's where they are. Six of Swords in the obstacle. So I think that with it being in the obstacle is that some people aren't, like I said, moving on and letting things go. And look, it's a hot air balloon and the person's looking down. Tauruses, go out and do something fun. Leave your city, leave your town, go somewhere, go on a trip. Some of you, like I said, are going to be like, I talked about the water, even though I know that cups are like, you know, represent water signs. Look at all that water. A trip is at hand, or it's calling for you to leave everything. Especially if you're in the city of your heartbreak, if you're in the house in which the divorce took place, if you are sleeping in the bed in which the person who you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to emancipate yourself from the physical things, right? Emancipate yourself from the physical things that remind you of the stuff that you've been through. So, death reverse popping up on all of this is just showing me in the future, like, it's not over with this person. Okay. Whatever it is that you guys had at some point isn't ending. At least not this month, it doesn't seem like, right? Because this is in the future. If this came up over here, it would have made me know, like, okay, this person is not dropping the non-committal or non-emotional ways. Okay. So it's not over between you and this person. You're probably going to see them somewhere. It's not over for you in love. Okay. I'm obsessed. I want to, like, know more. But so I hope this resonated for some people. Like I said, this is very much so coming off as like situationships / couples that broke up, but it wasn't that, like I said, I don't feel like it was that big of a breakup. It wasn't like anything like, oh, you cheated on me. It was just like, what the hell? Like, we separated because you were aloof and you had so much other stuff going on and you didn't have time for me. And they're probably going to let you know, like, hey, I left you because I was broke as shit. Can I say that? Like, I feel like for a certain Taurus person, they're gonna be like, I left you because I was broke and I didn't feel like I would have wanted to provide for you, or not would have wanted to, or I wouldn't be able to provide for you, which would have probably ended up being a problem later in the relationship, especially if you were paying for all the dates and whatever. For the Taurus man, you're probably like, I was scared that I was gonna start taking you on all of these dates. The flip is the reverse for the Taurus male. I was scared that I was gonna do all this stuff for you, and it was gonna, like, at the end of the day, you weren't even gonna have any feelings for me, or you weren't even going to, like, I'm not gonna put myself out there going shopping, because I know Taurus people, we like to give gifts, we like to, like, you know, be generous and like stuff like that. And most Taurus men that I've met, they always like want to, like, you know, give people stuff, and they're the guy that, you know, travels and then brings something back for someone, or they're the type of guy that like randomly brings you a pie or a cake, or, oh, I bought you these, you know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people who are like that. So I feel like this person has definitely retracted from that by being like, I'm not doing that anymore because I don't want to end up the schmuck, right? Okay. I don't want to end up the schmuck. The obstacle I'm really looking at, like, I think until you move forward, that's another thing, y'all. This is calling, I think this is calling for you to move forward, to, like I said, travel. And the travel is just not for you to just travel and then come back like, okay, what's going on in my relationship? You really need to learn, like, emancipate, like I say, emancipate yourself from the mental, like, whatever you're going through. And once you do that, then these cups will turn around. Okay. Remember, this particular one, I told Capricorn that their issue was them, the couple, versus the problem, not them versus each other, right? This particular instance with Taurus, I think, is Taurus versus themselves. Taurus versus their past self. Okay? New you, which I feel like you don't even see new you right now, right? That's the problem. You know what you possess, but like I said, you're not seeing you possessing love right now. You can't envision it going right. You're only envisioning you ending up the schmuck, you ended up played, you ended up misunderstanding what the hell was going on, right? And like I said, this is that particular person, but as I move over to here, this could be anything. But death reverse popping up is almost telling me that it's a situation that isn't over. So it might be someone from the past, or it might be someone. It's two things. Love is not over for you, or love is not over with this person. I want to know. I mean, because it could be both. I'm not gonna even. I was gonna pull a card like, let me know. Is this someone they know? It could be anyone. There's two separate meetings happening, or one particular meeting, and you're gonna get really ready for the meeting or whatever, and then whatever, or you're gonna meet someone new at an event. What are the lesson cards for Taurus for the month of April? Give me 3 lesson cards, please. For the sign of Taurus, 3 lesson cards, 3 lesson cards. What can Taurus take away from the reading? What can they apply to their life for the reading? What are some good words for them? All right, and then I'll pull one from the middle. All right, guys. Let's see. Success. I know that there's no greater goal than to love. Freedom. I possess the power and free will to create my own happiness. What did I tell you? Get on that hot air balloon and just go be happy. And then all other things will be added onto you. Like, you just be like, wow, wow, wow. Why is this all happening? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay? If you're, like I told you, if you're wallowing, you're in the same place you were when whatever took place. Okay? And I know circumstances, some of you, if you may have kids or there's a certain, you have a job, like I'm not gonna tell you just up and leave, like I'm moving from Colorado because my boyfriend broke my heart in this city. Like, you know, don't do that. That would be hilariously extreme. But for some people, that might be it. Like if you have the means, like if like where you are right now, you've wanted to move, but you didn't because maybe you thought you and your ex-person were going to be together in this city or whatever, so you never left, whatever, like that. It may be like that extreme for you, but I don't think this is everybody. What I think this means is removing yourself from a place or a mental state in which that happens to you, changing certain things that you do, changing certain things that you did around that time when you and that person were together, because it's only triggered, like, you know, if you and them always went to this particular spot to eat, I'm not saying stop eating at your favorite sushi spot because your ex-boyfriend and you whatever, but I mean, like, if you keep going there, like, oh, I'm going there because it reminds me of them, like, you know what I'm saying? Change. I can tell you for a fact, I like to listen to songs when I, like, if I'm thinking about someone, I like to listen to songs that I listened to when I was with that person, because music for me it's like a travel, like it's a time capsule for me. If I want to remember my dad, I just go listen to certain songs I listened to when I was growing up. If I want to remember my mom, I listen to certain songs, you know what I'm saying? If I want to like remember people that I'm around or something like that, like, you know, certain friends, I go listen to songs that we listened to when we used to hang out. Same thing with relationships. I know you can't stop the radio from playing, you know what I'm saying, Bruno Mars Grenade. I don't know why Bruno Mars Grenade came into my mind, but when that song came out, it was on the radio all the freaking time. And every time I hear it, it triggers me to think about not a specific person, but a specific job I worked. But so Bruno Mars Grenade, you can't stop them from playing that on the radio. But I think that might be, like I said, calling for you to listen to new music, calling for you to watch maybe different TV shows, like things that you didn't do, change like your lifestyle and stuff. And like I said, that might be how you meet people. Like there's certain people that I know that have been in relationships for a very long time, and they do the same things they've always done because that's how they've done it with their partner, right? You and your partner are no longer together, change your atmosphere, change where you go to, change certain things that you do. Next thing you know, you're meeting new people, right? I used to always like to eat at the same type of restaurants, right? Like chains, and there's certain food I always order the same thing, right? Then you try, oh, let me try this new place out. Then you go there, and all of a sudden you meet some random person, and then she's like, hey, blah, 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 I like your shoes, and you're like, oh, I like yours too. Next thing you know, you guys are talking about, I don't know, Grey's Anatomy, and then she tells you that, hey, you know, I run a book club or whatever, or let me not say book club or whatever, or, oh, you know, I run a Pilates class or kickboxing, and then you go to the kickboxing class, and then next thing you know, you meet this amazing person. One thing leads to another, you know what I'm saying? You just wanted to try this new restaurant because you've been eating at the same place, but that opened up a whole new, you know, can of endless possibilities in life and love. Okay, so I think change. Let's go back to the card. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, so you can't be stuck in the same place. I love the Six of Swords card because it's a card about just getting up and doing what you need to do. And I love this mini deck because it puts it in an air balloon. And like, what other way can you persevere, get the hell away from other people than to be up in the sky looking down at everyone? New perspective, change, right? Freedom, create your own happiness. Plan a trip, I told you. Whatever it is that you've always wanted to really do, success. And I know there's no greater goal than to love, right? Believe that Taurus is, like I said, Taurus is having a problem seeing themselves as someone who possesses love. You know, you're a lovable person. You just don't see love coming towards you this month or anytime soon. That's the problem. That's why you're so closed off. That's why you're acting the way you are. That's why you're not having passion. That's why you're not being generous and being a gentleman to this lady, because you're not about to be taken as a schmuck as you have been for all these years. I get it. I get it. Release, guys, release. That's really important. I'm not gonna record me cleaning up the cards, but I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and everyone who's been watching. Thank you so much, and I hope that this message suits you guys well. Please talk to me in the comments. I love to read what everyone's going through. Well, you know, not like if it's bad, but you know what I'm saying. To keep you in my prayers, to connect with you, and hopefully spread some good energy back and forth. You know, so bye guys, stay blessed, and have a good rest of your April.